Flaps are in, final is clear.
Yeah, it looks like there is a little swell. Now these mountains are pretty. Wow. Pretty steep bank, huh?
Yep.
He kind of put me at ease. I felt good.
Hey guys, it's Matthew from Sling Pilot Academy. Last weekend was Father's Day, so one of our students, Derek, took his dad for a fun flight up the coast as a present. Stay tuned for some beautiful views and to hear from Derek's dad about how he did. Enjoy the video. Yeah, only step on the black.
Good. A little nervous, but good.
Check. You can hear me well?
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to listen to our ATIS, which is our information for the airport.
Beginning June 15th, 1130 Zulu. Tower
And,
133.07, South Tower.
Right, here we go. Torrance ground, Sling 29er 5, Juliet Delta at the fuel pit, requesting taxi 29er left with Foxtrot.
Sling 295, Juliet Delta, Torrance ground, runway 29er left, taxi Echo Alpha Golf.
Echo Alpha Golf 29er left, 29er 5, Juliet Delta. Now I'm going to do my run-up checklist. Facing the wind, brake set and hold, pilot briefing. Controls, left, right, back, forth, circle. All right. Torrance ground 29er 5, Juliet Delta, run-up completed golf, requesting taxi 29er left.
Sling 5, Juliet Delta, continue taxi, contact South Tower, have a good flight.
Over to South Tower, continue taxi 29er 5, Juliet Delta, thanks. Torrance Tower, Sling 29er 5, Juliet Delta, holding short 29er left for a right crosswind box climb north of the field.
Number 295, Juliet Delta, what's the request?
Can I get a box climb north of the field to 4,500 feet?
Number 295, Juliet Delta, Torrance Tower, approved as requested, runway 29er left, cleared for takeoff.
29er left, clear for takeoff. Thank you very much, 29er 5, Juliet Delta. All right, and canopy is locked, lights are on, instruments are up, flaps are in, final is clear, and let's set our takeoff power in center line. Okay, we have a nice headwind, so we're gonna get airborne really quickly. We're already at 55. Rotate.
Off the right up.
Yep. See how quickly we get off the ground in these light trainers? It's crazy. Yeah, feel free to look around. And just like that, we are already at 480 feet.
Wow. Where's the elevation indicated?
Right there, 2,100. We're climbing very, very well right now.
I was looking at this one.
Runway 29er left, clear for takeoff, 802.
Yeah, isn't that a great view?
Yeah. Is that LAX right there?
Yes, it is. Isn't it huge?
Yeah. I don't see anything coming in right now. I see some jets though.
Oh yeah, we'll see some cool stuff.
It'd be kind of fun to fly up the San Gabriel River. What is that park? Oh, that must be Manhattan Beach, Pollywog Park.
We have someone 1,000 feet above us. See him right there? Look straight up.
Oh yeah.
How cool is that?
You saw him on there?
Yeah. Switch it to nav mode, and now it's gonna follow this radial.
And where are we right now on that? Does it show a picture of us?
Yeah, we're the pink plane right there.
Oh wow. We're gonna go right over LAX.
Right over LAX.
That's SoFi right there?
That's SoFi. See
There's
the jet?
a jet. Yeah, there's a jet coming in. This is a lot smoother than when I flew in little planes in Alaska.
Oh, absolutely.
We'd really get knocked all around.
Yeah, completely different ball game out there.
I don't think we flew this high though.
1 sec. Los Angeles Special Flight Rules 29er 5 Juliet Delta, midfield of Los Angeles. We are heading northbound.
And special flight rules traffic, Twin Cessna 22 Alpha Mike over Santa Monica, southbound 3,500, special flight rules.
That's him right there.
You know, we might be able to spot some surf at Malibu.
Yeah, we definitely should. We'll see, there's Santa Monica Pier right there. I'm looking for 22 Alpha Mike right now. 22 Alpha Mike, I got you in sight. 29er 5 Juliet Delta, special flight rules.
Roger, thanks.
Special flight rules 29er 5 Juliet Delta over SMO. We're going to be headed out now to the left, eastbound, 4,500 feet descending. Special flight rules.
Just think how intense that would be to have an F-18 come and cruise next to you.
Yeah, it's happened to people before busting TFRs. We are going to have a TFR tomorrow because the president's coming in. Santa Monica practice, 295 Juliet Delta, just north of the pier. We're going to be headed westbound 3,500 feet. You see that guy in front of us? I'm looking for traffic right now.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Got him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I got him. Santa Monica practice, 295 Juliet
right
Delta,
now?
just south of Pacific Palisades. Headed westbound, descending 2,500 feet. Santa Monica practice.
I wonder what the elevation of the top of these mountains is. Probably
2469. That's what it says.
Huh.
It's on the chart right in front of me here.
What's the highest peak in these Santa Monica mountains?
3,200 feet. Santa Monica practice, Sling 295 Juliet Delta, 2 miles to the east of Malibu Beach, headed westbound 2,500 feet, Santa Monica practice. Keeping my eye open for traffic. There's Point Doom right there, so we'll do a lap around Point Doom and then shoot it back.
You point that way a little bit, I can see the surfers. Holy cow.
We're good.
There's a little bit of an elevator.
Yeah, you can feel that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see the waves?
Yeah.
Good swells.
Yeah, it looks like there is a little swell. Oh, these mountains are pretty. Wow. Pretty steep bank, huh?
Yep.
Caution, terrain.
What was that?
Give me a terrain warning. It does that pretty far in advance, just to let you know.
What controls the rudder in the back?
So that's my feet. See those pedals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all yaw. And then this is roll, and then pitch is forward and back.
What controls pitch?
Pitch is forward and back.
No, I know, but which?
Oh, the elevator. So the elevator's the big control surface on the tail, the horizontal one.
And then these are there's two on each side though.
There's one elevator. It's just connected like at the hip, you know. I maneuver us out here so you get a better view of the beach. Yeah, let's get a good view of it.
Yeah.
Santa Monica practice, 295 Juliet Delta. We're going to do a 360 around Malibu Beach at 3,500 feet. Santa Monica practice.
I'm feeling some G's on this turn.
Yep, that's about 1.5 Gs.
Wow.
55-degree bank. Santa Monica practice, 295 Juliet Delta is to the west of the field 5 miles, and we're going to be entering the special flight rules area. Final call, Santa Monica traffic. Look at that. Someone scheduled a message in there. Fly good, don't suck. Special flight rules, 295 Juliet Delta, just south of Bologna Creek, 3,500 feet, heading southeast bound. Special flight rules.
Can we fly over our house?
Yeah, we'll fly over. I'll make sure we can do that. Torrance Tower, Sling 295 Juliet Delta, over the 405 at Hawthorne Interchange, requesting 29er right with Foxtrot.
295 Juliet Delta, Torrance Tower, make right traffic, runway 29er right.
Right traffic, 29er right, 295 Juliet Delta. This is a slip.
Say it again, please. 3 Sierra Lima.
Swing 863 Sierra Lima, extend downwind, I'll call your base.
What are you trying to get there?
Extend
Yeah.
downwind, call base.
See, there's that new target. There's Eshelman.
No, I don't see that.
See it? There's Eshelman right there in the stack of apartments. What was that?
Is that Eshelman right there?
Eshelman is the building right. See it? All those red apartment roofs to the left of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Western Avenue, yep.
See, there's our street, there's our house. You can see it, right?
Swing 5 Juliet Delta, track the fall is going to be your company 551 over the Vincent Thomas Bridge, now 1,900 indicated.
I'll be looking for 551, and are you still calling my base, 295 Juliet Delta?
5 Juliet Delta, once you get 551 inside, you can base behind them.
Sounds good. Behind 551, 295 Juliet Delta.
Swing 5 Juliet Delta, your company should be passing off here right now, 1,500 indicated.
I got him in sight, 5 Juliet Delta, thank you. Right there.
Yeah, Torrance Tower up.
Still have him in sight. See him?
Flying over a house.
Swing 5 Juliet Delta, runway 29 right, clear to land, number 3, following company, a mile in front of you.
Number 3, following 5 Juliet Delta.
5 Juliet Delta, are you able to 29 left?
Yeah, I can switch to 29er left, 5 Juliet Delta.
Swing 5 Juliet Delta, thank you, change to runway 29 left. Runway 29 left, clear to land, number 2, following company short final.
Alright, switching 29er left, following 265 Lima Delta, 295 Juliet Delta. I didn't realize how windy it was going to be today.
Want to see our house? Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
See the shed.
there it is.
Good headwind, huh?
Oh, great headwind. Ideal takeoff and landing. 52 over the ground, 70 indicated. We're going slow.
Traffic, 2 o'clock.
Oh, got a little gust. Feel that? All right, there we go.
Pretty
Left
smooth.
and echo over to ground, 295 Juliet Delta at any time.
That was
Taxiway
fun.
diagram up. Yeah, it was real fun, huh? Torrance ground, Sling 295 Juliet Delta, clear of 29er left, requesting taxi back to Sling.
Sling 295 Juliet Delta, Torrance ground, taxi and Echo.
Taxi via Echo to Sling 295 Juliet Delta, thank you.
Very good, Derek. Did a good job.
Yeah.
I felt really safe the whole time.
I'm Derek Jones. I'm an instrument student. I just got my private pilot's license, and now I'm on instrument training in the simulators and in the plane.
And I am Matt Jones, and I am the father of this new pilot. I am a civil engineer, and I have my own business in Rolling Hills Estates, but it looks like I've recently retired. It was good from my end. I felt pretty good. I felt Derek was doing a good job flying the plane. He seemed well trained, thanks to you guys. Yeah, I had a good flight. Once I got up there, I kind of relaxed and looked around, and it's the first time in many years I've been in a small plane or in any plane, and I really liked it.
Really smooth air, really clear, so it was the perfect day to go out. So I can't complain. I can't complain.
No, this was the first time. I felt pretty good. I felt like, you know, he looked at the plane before we got in it, and he was very procedural. He seemed to follow the procedures and spoke well with the control tower. And
Torrance Tower, Sling 295 Juliet Delta, holding short 29er left for a right crosswind box climb north.
seemed to give me some good instructions. Yeah, I felt he kind of put me at ease. I felt good. Well, when I was younger, I worked in Alaska for a period of time when I was in my, I think I was about 20 years old. And it was in the Arctic Circle. It was way up north in Alaska. And I used to fly in and out of some villages, some Eskimo villages. So it was pretty harsh, real windy in the wintertime. So that was pretty intense, flying in and out of those villages. A couple of times I flew to Catalina with a friend once, and another time to San Diego. I believe they were Cessnas and a twin-engine Otter in Alaska. Well, it was usually just a single pilot, myself, even in the Otter. I don't remember there were passengers in the plane. The runways were gravel, so the tires on the planes were kind of big, and sometimes it was really cold and you get ice on the wings. I remember at one time the pilot, when we landed, was chipping ice off the wings. That was probably in like November. It gets in the summertime. It's, believe it or not, it's hot up there, you know, because the sun never goes down. But once you get into September, October, every day it gets shorter, and then it gets cold. The temperature gets cold real quick. You know, this was 40 years ago. So maybe the instruments didn't appear as sophisticated. You know, they were pretty basic. They had heaters in them because it gets real cold up there. It wasn't real comfortable. I remember the planes weren't real comfortable, you know, and some of the flights were pretty long. Like, I think I was in that little Cessna for hours sometimes. I'd get airsick because you're bouncing around a lot, you know, very windy. I just remember we left from a city named Barrow, Alaska, and then I landed in a village called Nuiqsut, Nuiqsut. That village, I believe, was in National Geographic magazine for having the worst weather in the world where people lived. I remember the chill, what do they call that, the wind chill? Like 60 below zero. Like 60 mile an hour winds combined with 20 below temperature. So it was pretty brutal in the wintertime. I was a little nervous before the flight, but once we got up in the air, I felt better. It's when we taxied out on the runway, actually, because I heard Derek talking to the control tower, and he seems like he had pretty good control of the plane and kind of knew what we were going to do. But yeah, I mean, I was maybe a little anxious on the takeoff, although it was very smooth. And then once we got in the air, I felt pretty good the whole time. I felt good about it. I think he has an aptitude for it. Someone's got to do it. There's a need for it. We need pilots. So I feel pretty good about the choice.
Yeah, at the beginning it took some convincing, because I've always said from a young age, like, I'd follow my family's career choice of being engineers. I have a lot of engineers in my family. So that's what I grew up around. And when I decided to just start working full time, and I drove the fuel truck on a FBO, and then I started flying Cessnas and doing a little bit of maintenance on Cessnas. And it was like, you know, do you really want to be a pilot? So I had to do a lot of convincing to my family and show that I was really in it. After a couple years and making some money and learning about aviation, then everyone was on board, and it's been nothing but support, and it's been a really great experience so far. It's been awesome. I was always interested in it. I've always been interested in aircraft and cars and engines specifically from a young age, which is why I thought mechanical engineering could be a great career path for me. But once I got in a plane for the first time and took the controls, I was 18. I just got so addicted to it, and I realized there's so much physics involved and just technical procedures and whatnot, that it's not just like you're going up and driving a car. There's a lot of knowledge behind it, and it's such interesting and fulfilling knowledge to learn and then put into practice in the plane.
Yes.
Enough said.
Where do you think you'll fly to?
Oh boy. How about Alaska? How about France?
Talk about Norway.
Norway.
Family's all from Norway.
We have some family in Norway. Africa. That would be a fun place to fly over, Africa.
That's where the slings come from.
See elephants from the air. Good, great. It's a good gift. Derek called me up yesterday, but it was a good one.
Absolutely. Just going out to the factory and watching you interact with the airframes and think like, how was this built? Why did they build it this way? And really structurally analyzing it. That was just a very Matt Jones moment. He's always in the engineering mindset. No matter where we go, it's like he's going out asking, oh, well, this one doesn't have wing struts, so is it a uniwing? How is it supporting the load of the plane? And, you know, very involved. Get involved in aviation some way, join Civil Air Patrol, or work at an FBO, do what I did, drive a fuel truck, or I went over and I worked at Robinson Helicopter and I started building helicopter cabins. Just surround yourself with aviation, start studying, get a online study course like King Schools or Sporties, and just commit yourself to it before you get in the airplane, because if you get in the airplane and you love it, but then you start studying on the ground and you hate it, it's not a good fit. So do your due diligence. Yeah, put in the work on the ground, and most people love it. Most people love it.
Meal today on the flight?
Yeah, we're gonna have tri-tip and mashed potatoes with a side of green beans.
What about a movie?
We're gonna be playing The Aviator today.
Oh, good.
Howard Hughes. I hope I don't go insane like he does.